Alright, we're gonna go for it here. Let's see. It's going easy. Oh my goodness, that is a lot. Wow, 250, crazy. That's done. Now, the only thing we have to do now is put the rotor back on, put the caliper bracket back on, put the caliper on, and put that pin. When we get to that section where I have to put the pin back in to hold the caliper on, I'll show you how I'll get that on. Okay, next we're ready to put the grease cap back on. You may want to try to just bang on this thing with a hammer like that. That's not the way to do it. Another way to do it without damaging it. You can see this is an old one that I got with the hubs when I pulled them out of the junkyard, and it was damaged. I really need to replace it, but hey, it's not leaking, moisture's not getting in, so it's serving its purpose. A little trick, what you also want to do is get you some RTV, run a bead of RTV around this thing, around the grease cap, and that'll seal it up and keep moisture out, because you don't want moisture getting inside of there, because that's what's going to destroy your oil bearing. So this one doesn't look like it's leaking, but just a little bit of added insurance. You can put a little bit of RTV around it. Just run your small bead around the lip there, and then you'll be good to go. Now, another way of doing this without banging on the cap itself is once you get the cap up on the hub like so, then you can take a extension or a socket, and you can just go like this, just tap along the rim part of it like that. Just tap, 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 tap until you get it down. Just go work your way around it. Tap here, tap here, tap here until you get it down. Now, the best way and the proven way to do it is to have a driver. That driver fits right over the cap, and all you got to do is hit the back of it with a hammer, and it'll sink it right down onto the hub, real even and nice. All right, let's do that, and we'll be right back. All right, guys and gals, this is what I was talking about when I say put a little bead of RTV around this cap. So just around the rim of it, seal it up so when you put it on, it's nice and sealed up, so no moisture will get in there and destroy the prematurely destroy your bearing on your hub. So next thing to do is put the rotor on, which this is my favorite part. I love this because I remember when I had the old cone type bearing on this thing, doing a brake job of repacking the bearings on it sucked because it's just a mess. I mean, I can't explain it any other way except it would be a mess to do. Okay, now you're ready to put the bracket back on, caliper bracket. So that just slips on like so. Get one of your 15 millimeter bolts and get it started on the back side there. And this is hard to do, trying to trying to direct and act at the same time. It's really hard to do. So I'm going to get this thing started, and then I'll get to the part where the caliper goes on. I'll show you how to fit that pin in. So let me get this button up, and then we'll be right back. Okay, now to get this caliber on, it's sort of like you go sort of down like this and underneath. So you want to go like down and then underneath like that, and then just drive it home. Smack the back of it there, you got it on. And the next thing would be is to put the pin in. So slip the pin in here, and you can see that it sort of lines up there. It makes it sound like a perfect perfect. So you may want to take your little screwdriver here just to get this thing lined up, which is sometimes, just like with everything else, you know, it wants to be a pain in the butt to do. So once you get it lined up, if you can see, because I think I'm gonna have to put the camera down, but it's a little groove there. It's like a half circle, and it's the other half of the circle is in the brake pad itself. So you line those up. When you line them up, it's a perfect circle, and then you can just slip the pin right through there. Okay, this little tool here will help you line that, get that hole lined up so you can get the pin in. This is called a lady finger, but it's like a spike with a head on it. But you can get a whole set of these. They come in different sizes. This diameter of this one's just the right size to sort of just go in there and get this thing lined up. So once you get it lined up like that, then all you need to do is get your little hammer and just sort of tap it home. You may see it may start to grab on the back side. Bam, just like that. Be careful, don't knock your, if you have these things powder coated, be careful you don't want to bang on it and knock the powder coating off. Now, this is the part that I was telling you about here. So you want to put this washer on and get some light back there. Come on. All right, so you want to get, all right. All right, so you want to put the washer on here. Washer on first. Then you want to take your E-clip and slip it in the groove there and slip it home. And that's all to it. There, you're done. Finished. All you got to do now is put your wheels on, torque your wheels on, and enjoy your ride. Now I have to do the other side. Unfortunately, I'm not going to bore you with that. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys, while I work on this thing. And I know that I know you guys don't like videos like this, but I like doing these type of videos because it's not for the guys that's been in the hobby for a long time or just been working on cars for a long time, but we have a lot of guys that's just starting to work on their cars, and they, even though it's a simple repair, they may not know how to do it. So there you go. That's why I like doing these videos, and I know it's boring.